Two teams from the NL will see the Chicago Cubs as they play against the Milwaukee Brewers. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball.
And more than a mascot, the 11th man in the lineup, Bernie Brewer. We're in Milwaukee. The home turf, it is always an advantage if you're the Milwaukee Brewers playing in a yard where the home runs fly. And glad you could be with us, a mid-April matchup for this 2K Sports presentation of MLB. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. As he gets into this Cub lineup, Steve, what are we talking about strategy-wise? Now we'll take a look at the Cubs offense. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, no question in my mind, Mark Trumbo is one of the best young power guys in the game today. Not a very selective hitter like most youngsters aren't. Once he learns more discipline at the plate, the power numbers are going to...
Leading off the game, Austin Jackson. It's the Chicago Cubs coming off a win. A good start, winning games 1 and 2 of this 3-game set against Milwaukee. And the pitch from Wong, too far inside. That'll go for a ball. And you know, the offense that last game had erupted for 7 runs.
Well, anytime you get pitches out over the plate that are hittable pitches, you got to do something with them, and that's what happened in this game.
Pitch misses. That's going to be ball 3. So Jackson right where he wants it, a hitter's count. Lays off 3-0, and it's on the outside corner for a strike.
I'm going to try to make some contact in this ball game today because he swung and missed a little bit too much, striking out twice in his last game.
Up the middle. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. Got a chance to check out the Brewers. Let's look at their defense.
Hey, guys, you know, against an offense like this, defense becomes that much more critical. You cannot give them extra base runners or extra bases.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy.
The stats really show you the consistency he's giving his team, going 14 for his last 32.
And he's done everything he can to help the guys behind him, always on base.
0-1. Called strike. Wong's got him 0-1.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is.
Strike 2. Daniel Murphy now down on the count. Here's the delivery. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. The 1-2 pitch. Daniel Murphy not fooled by the pitch, and the count is even.
Now, if you saw his last game, you got a chance to see that he swung the bat well in that one, picking up a couple of knocks.
You're out. And Daniel Murphy misses. That's going to be strike 3.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch, not real good execution by the hitter.
Here's a look at the teams who got it done last year at the plate, brought to you by State Farm. The Cubs, number 1. The Cardinals in 2nd. Marlins 3rd. 4th, the Giants. And it's the Brewers 5th best.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a pitcher in this game, Gary. I mean, if you're looking to get through a bunch of quick innings, it might not happen in this one. 2 of the better teams last season in the league in batting average. These guys have the ability to put the ball in play, and when they do, they usually get hits doing it. This is going to be a tough battle for these pitchers here today.
Here's the 0-1 from Wong. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
Oh, and Jackson's going to run. Hit hard on the ground towards 3rd. That one gets through for a base hit.
Now, he has no business swinging at this 0-2 pitch. It's out of the strike zone, but he's thinking, I have to protect. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
And that pitch was really away. I mean, that's a ball. Trumbo is ready to go. He stands in. And he scoops it up. But the throw is wide. He's in there at 2nd. Oh, and a wild throw. He scores. They got the production first. 1-0. Now we've got Rizzo here. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's got to catch up here.
Well, if the offense gets going early like this, it's definitely a bonus. You always like to achieve that production in the first inning, but it doesn't always happen.
Ready with a 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. And with that production, Steve, What does that mean about protecting, or do you even want to talk about protecting?
Well, listen, when you get out to an early lead for a pitcher, it allows you to be more aggressive in the zone. You don't have to try to miss bats. You can go right at the opposition.
He delivers, hoping for a free pass that time, but that fastball's in there, strike one.
Well, he gets the strike, and it was just a get-me-over pitch right there. He better not throw that same pitch on 3-1, though.
He's ready, the 3-1. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That should be a base hit. And he'll come in to score. Here's a look at the schedule for the Milwaukee Brewers. They'll wrap up the series with the Cubs tonight. Tomorrow's off. They'll kick off a series with the Pittsburgh Pirates, a little division rivalry there. Great series there. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they head for a series against the Nationals on the road. They'll need help against Ryan Zimmerman in that lineup. That series bound to be competitive. That's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. That one's drilled to short, and that gets down, and Trumbo will score.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Stephen, looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Ball! Pitch from long, too high for a ball.
Well, up over 20 pitches now here in the first inning. Not the way you want to start the game, because it ultimately hurts you in this inning, but it's going to hurt you later as well. You're going to be out early.
Low for a ball, 2-0. Strike one! He looks at that fastball, called strike, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that'll get him aboard there on a roll. And he's in there. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
That's on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at this one. Swung on and driven hard. This one to Santana. Didn't have a problem getting over. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that first run scores.
Chance here to check out how the Cubs ranked in the National League last year. First in batting average, first in hits, and they were also number one in home runs, leading the league in home runs, so a lot of power bats in this lineup.
First pitch is a changeup, looked at 0-1.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Line drive. That'll do it as they put that one away. Wow, they deal some serious damage. First inning really starting out with a bang.
Now batting for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Starting pitcher for the Cubs, here he is.
Number 2.
Steve, what's he looking at here as he sees this Milwaukee lineup?
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound.
Swung on and ripped towards second. In time for the out.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
Now we've got a moment to take a look at the lineup for the Brewers.
Really a fun offense to watch because they're always seemingly in motion. Guys are moving, guys are running, taking the extra base. They go in hard, breaking up double plays. Speed, the name of the game.
Here's how the Cubs stack up defensively. So, John, any individual standouts?
Austin Jackson's a highlight reel waiting to happen. An unbelievable athlete who's not afraid to run into a wall, dive for balls to make great catches. When you're an outfielder, you're not afraid to make mistakes. More often than not, you're going to help your team by being aggressive.
Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1. Here it comes. Missed badly with a change there. 1-1. No swing, home plate umpire says. It's 2-1. Ball 3. The 2-1 is a fastball inside, and it's 3-1.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
This one's grounded near third, foul. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Milwaukee Brewers.
This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. Better check his bat for a hole.
Look at the early season schedule for the Cubs. Tonight, their final game with Milwaukee. There's another stop on the road trip. The Astros at Minute Maid Park. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they smashes that one towards the shortstop. Yeah, with two down, they've got a man on board.
Well, 2 quick outs in the inning. You think maybe this is one of those quick innings and the other team gets in and they get some momentum, but he keeps the inning alive with that base hit.
And the left fielder in. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone, around the knees or lower, that's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that gets through for a base hit. Runner around second. He's heading to third.
Well, let's take a look at the Milwaukee Brewers and where they ended up rank-wise last year in the National League. Second in stolen bases, third in triples, and this offense showed up in the top 5 in the league in batting average, really pointing to the depth and quality of their hitters. A very deep lineup with quality at-bats.
Ball 1 to begin this at-bat, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, change up in there, 1-1. The 1-1. Slider can't find the zone, 2-1. Santana's ground ball. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Great to have you with us here tonight. These fans here at the ball yard dealing with some pretty frigid weather. They're bundled up. Jackson is the batter. He'll start it off here in the second. And the pitch from Wong too far inside. That'll go for a ball. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, Gary, first pitch strike, we talk about it time and again, and even throughout this game, identifying the importance of it. 3 runs have scored in this game when he has not.
There's a swing and a shot. High, deep, straightaway center field. And makes the catch. He took that one away. Oh, my.
That's where you have to just tip your cap. I mean, you think you got a home run, and instead, they leap up in the air, catch it, and it's an out. What an unbelievable effort.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. Just a 1 for 9 last year off the Brewers. And the pitch from Wong too far inside. That'll go for a ball. Right now in the night, 0 for 1 against Wong.
No, he struck out last time with a 4-seam fastball.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. This one to Santana. And goodbye, home run. The Cubs continue to just pile it on. So the solo home run tacks on 1 more. Now a 6-run advantage.
A good offensive attack right here from the Cubs. Getting the job done, continuing to build the lead.
The first pitch. Pitch from Wong, too high for a ball. And Steve, they're starting to run away here, even though it's early in the ball game. The offense putting real pressure on the pitching.
Well, taking advantage of the mistakes by the pitching staff and capitalizing on it. And when they get back out there, they need their pitcher to put up zeros.
The 2-0. He pours one down the center of the strike zone, 2-1. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Yeah, and that's why he's not been successful, because he hasn't been throwing a lot of different pitches. He thinks he has that one pitch he can get hitters out. I think you just have to look at the scoreboard and realize that ain't working.
Well, John, you know as a hitter, if you have a pretty good idea about what pitch is coming and what zone it's coming in, it makes it a lot easier to hit.
He deals. And another foul ball.
Well, this is one of these you just hang in and you're fighting for dear life trying to see another pitch. He threw a great pitch right there. Anytime this deep in the count, you throw an off-speed pitch, you know you can fool the hitter. Didn't fool him. He fouled it off.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets away. He's heading for first. And the throw beats that runner. He's out at first.
Now, Gary was really going for it there, but the catcher's able to get a handle on it, give it over to first base in time. If he doesn't get it there, who knows what it might lead to.
Outstanding hustle to make sure he doesn't get on a third strike. Trumbo is ready to go. He stands in. Here's the 0-1 from Wong. Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2.
Well, you know, in this situation right here that the hitter's always going to look for a fastball. The pitcher was smart, though. He threw in that slider, got the hitter out in front to swing early.
So he ended that half inning with a strikeout. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Cubs continue to run away with this one.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
And their catcher at the plate.
Number 34.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
The key for any pitcher is establishing the four-seam fastball. Once you get that working, it gives you so many different options.
And it's fouled away. The pitch. Grounded softly to short. Sager. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Third baseman. Number 62.
And here's what's happening this Tuesday. It's going to be Pablo Sandoval and the Boston Red Sox. They take on the Tampa Bay Rays. Be sure to tune in 7 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, that's going to be a great matchup, and everybody's going to want to tune into that one. I'm looking forward to it.
Watch as a changeup go by for strike one.
The key to a great changeup is deception and velocity change. He has both of those, and that's why it's so good.
Swung on and a grounder to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Shortstop. Number 7.
Shortstop up. And he takes the ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
That one swung on, hit, and Jackson. That'll do it as they put that one away. Save your arm, do it. And we've got Rizzo here. He got an RBI earlier in this one. His first time up, it came off Wong.
And we've seen that four-seamer hit by a couple of guys right now. You have to command it if they're going to throw it.
And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. He's going to try to stretch it.
At the plate.
Well, this is just a good piece of hitting right here. No out starting the inning, and you're put yourself in scoring position. That's big.
And we got Contreras batting. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Pops him up. That's one away. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm. The Cubs, number 1. The Marlins in second. In third, the Reds. The Cardinals fourth. And in the 5 spot, the Rockies.
Oh, and this team's
Hit up the middle. Oh, my. That almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. And he's in there.
At the plate.
Well, anytime you see a pitch that far outside, you have to marvel at the fact that how did he get such a good piece of wood on it? But he did, and he got a base hit.
Number 8 spot in the lineup.
Boy, with so many runs here, this thing is getting away from him. It's turning into an absolute rout, Gary.
1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone. Yeah, well, we've talked about having a mercy rule sometimes. It's a joke, but in games like this, maybe there ought to be one.
Well, the mercy rule may ultimately be the umpire expanding the strike zone. Let's see if it starts to change here.
Got his fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
At the belt, Wong kicks, throws.
At the plate.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact, but when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And their pitcher up again. Lined out last time up. And he takes a called strike.
They just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that changeup.
0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Popped up, should be playable behind the plate. And at first I was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Fouled away.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
Curveball, strike 3 called. Side is retired. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Cubs continue.
Plate for the Milwaukee Brewers.
And Wong's in the box.
Number 91.
Here's the pitch. Hit up the middle. And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
Well, you know what? I've seen better swings in a park, but the pitcher able to pick up a base hit right there, and hey, nothing like helping yourself.
And it rolls around to the top again. He bounced out his last time. Ball 1. 1-0 now. Runs that one too far inside, goes to 2-0. He's ready. Now the 2-0. Swung on, hit, and he grabs this one. That's 1, and that's 2. The double play.
Right fielder, number 79.
And it's Lariano batting. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Looks at a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there, it's 1-2 now. And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
Can't catch that low outside corner. We're even at 2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
Sager. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Cubs still on top. The top of the order is due up next. It's going to be Jackson now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Austin Jackson.
At the belt, Wong kicks, throws. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. As he drops back and puts it away.
Second base, number 20.
Murphy is the batter now.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you.
He homered back in inning number 2. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
There's a ball. Hit well. Deep into center field. Way back. Way back. And goodbye. Home run. The Cubs continue to just pile it on. And boy, the offense just does not want to stop here. Another run up on the board with that solo homer. Seager's in the batter's box. And he starts him out. Called strike 0-1. Well, you know that taco you had before the game, Steve? I think we've got a full fiesta going early in this one.
I think that we do, and now you're getting me hungry just thinking about it.
Fastball swung on, can't make contact, and behind on the count 0-2.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter, swung late.
Headed for the middle, and it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. And here's Mark Trumbo standing in. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Struck out swinging his last time. He's running, heading for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. On the way. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Mark Trumbo, no contact and an even count. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that will be in there as Trumbo picks up the base hit. Team leaders in home runs. How'd they do it last year? Well, let's take a look at our State Farm leaderboard. The Cubs, number 1. The Mets, 2nd. Marlins, 3rd. The Rockies, 4th. And 5th best, the Reds.
Well, a lot of times they say that power hitters can be pitched to if you pitch them carefully. The problem is with this team, they have a ton of power hitters in this lineup. Number 1 in baseball last year in the home run. And you make a mistake, and everyone in this lineup can make you pay with the long ball.
Making sure he stays put, watching that lead. Checks him at first, and he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Oh, he takes off for second. And he is out trying to take second. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Cubs continue to run away with this one. Things will start getting done. Doolittle is batting. What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at how he's beginning.
Well, when he's throwing that first pitch strike.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Number 24.
In the box again, their left fielder. He singled his last trip. Here's the first pitch. A swing, and he crunches this one. Deep right center field. It is way out of here. Milwaukee's on the board. Little bit of comfort there. They get a solo home run, but they're still out by 7.
Okay, right now Milwaukee will take whatever they can get. This Brewers lineup, listen, making up some ground here. Maybe they can keep things going.
Here's the first pitch to Santana. Big swing, straight away center. Warning track, Wall looking up. Goodbye home run. Milwaukee is on the comeback. That solo shot represents a little hope. Still down by 6.
They needed production, Gary, and to get a little bit, but they've got a long way to go still.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Oh, that catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. See, this lineup would love to repeat that last big, long fly ball. They need some more of that to get into this game.
Well, no question. Get base runners on and hope somebody runs into one.
0-1 pitch, a fastball. Swung on and missed, 0-2.
Moving a little bit closer right now, Gary, is what they need to do if they're going to try to come back in this game. Get base runners on, and they picked up 2.
Towards center field, Jackson, and he grabs it in his tracks.
For the Milwaukee Brewers, third baseman, number 62.
And the number 7 batter in the box. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
And mixing up your pitches, to me, he's throwing way too many changeup. He's become reliant on it.
You know, guys, the other thing I'm noticing, and maybe this is intentional, but he hasn't gone to the four-seam fastball nearly.
Swung on line to right center field, and it's through. That's a base hit.
Well, not many hitters have a lot of success with that pitch down and away, and this guy is absolutely no exception to the rule, but he dropped the head of the bat on it, and didn't do too much, and drove that ball for a base hit.
Here's the pitch. Ball! Sets him off with a breaking pitch inside, 1-0. Throws over to first. First base trying to keep him close. Here's the 1-0. He sends this one in the air towards center. And he's there to retire the side. So they get the long ball working as they have two solo homers in this half of the inning. Still a battle ahead.
Up to the plate.
Now we've got Rizzo here. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the delivery. Strike one. Takes a call at strike one. Swing and a high drive. This could be trouble. Goodbye, home run. What an offensive display here today. Another big fly. The lead now to 7. And we got Contreras batting. And here's the first one. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Well, you viewers at home, if you'd like to see a lot of fireworks, hang in, because right now it's just all over this yard.
Now the power being shown off.
Hit up the middle. And pulls into first with a single. He's on with nobody out.
Well, he swung the bat well in the last game, getting 2 hits, and he seems to be continuing it in this one.
In the box, their third baseman. Got a couple of RBIs thus far. Gallo will be the pinch hitter.
Well, they're looking to continue to tack on to the lead right here, hoping that he come up with a big pinch hit and drive in some runs.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
But when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll put him on another hit.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
And Brantley's in the box. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. The pitch. It's fouled off. Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
This one to Santana. Roams over, puts a runner on his way to third. There's the throw. Out at third as they tag him.
For the Chicago Cubs, pitcher number
And their pitcher up again. Not looking last time. 2 outs and a man on first. First pitch to him. And it goes foul. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. On the ground to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead.
up to the plate.
Grissom in the batter's box. No, let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Well, you take a look at his changeup. That pitch has been hit 3 times here in this one.
You know, it's a bit concerning how he's been hit when he's gone to that pitch, but you can't be too disappointed with how he's come out and pitched in this one. He's definitely given his team a chance to win.
Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. And here's the delivery. And he lays off there, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And he fouls off another one.
Well, you know the pitcher wants to get this strikeout right here, but the last thing he wants to do when he's ahead in the count is make a mistake. And the more balls he keeps fouling off in tough situations, the more chance of a mistake coming. The pitcher has to keep his focus right here.
Number 2.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. Up now, their second baseman. 0 for 2 thus far. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
Right fielder.
And it's Lariano batting. Grounded out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's in there, base hit. Take a look at the teams who led in stolen bases last year. Brought to you by State Farm. The Reds, number 1. Second, the Brewers. The Braves, third. The Rockies, fourth. And for the Padres, they are in that 5 spot.
But there's nothing like the stolen base to me.
Swung on, that is hit. And he gets it through. That's his second hit in the ballgame. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Left fielder.
That ball was well struck. Good piece of hitting. The infield playing back. Had a little more ability to cover some ground, but he was able to get it by him.
Cleanup man in the box again. His team's leader in RBIs and great production. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And another hit back-to-back. And he scored.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
And Santana's in the box. Nice to get production, but sometimes it comes when you're pretty well under the bellwether.
We just saw quality of bat right there. Let's see what this guy does. You know what? Still a pretty big lead, but at least they're mounting a charge.
A line drive toward short. And there's another one. Couple of quick hits. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee.
Continuing this onslaught offensively. That base hit now loads the bases. All kinds of pressure on the hitter. Let's see what he does.
6 slide up at the plate again. Well, he's got an opportunity here. He can be a hero. You get an extra base hit, you're going to score some runs.
Well, you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get later in the game. You have to take advantage of this one. If you're going to make a comeback, now's the time to start.
And it'll be Greg Holland doing the pitching as they make the pitching swap. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, this doesn't look good right here. I mean, you're looking out at this pitcher. You can tell he's definitely rattled. He can't find the zone. This could be dangerous.
And the runner from second on his way home. And they bring him home. And that makes 2 runs in. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. And the number 7 batter in the box. You know, they still need a lot of offense. They're getting some. What they wanted was this a little earlier in this ballgame.
Now listen, Gary, they're hanging around right now, scratching and clawing, trying to get back.
Hit on the ground, up the middle. Sager throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They strike for 5 base hits in this inning and 3 runs up. Milwaukee.
Now batting for the Chicago
For those of you
Cubs.
just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. It's going to be Jackson now. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. And leading off the 6th inning, we started with a 1-0 count.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets...
That one's drilled to short. And that'll bring Daniel Murphy to the plate.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
He's the league leader in hits. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, and somebody they've really come to rely upon.
Strike 2. Daniel Murphy now down on the count.
It's hard to get the kind of action you want on a two-seam fastball up in the zone, but his...
A swing line to left center. And it gets down. A 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job.
Now
the opportunity for offense is right now.
Shortstop.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
Seager's in the batter's box. 2 for 3 thus far. Murphy's on at first. On at second, Jackson. First pitch on the way. Ball. Fastball, too low. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0.
Strike 1.
Came with a curve on the 1-0, and he misses strike 1. Now the 1-1. Swings. Oh, he got that one high in the air. Straight away center field. And goodbye, home run. The Cubs continue to just pile it on. He gets 3 guys home. Now they lead by 7.
Well, it's days like this with this Cubs offense, you just feel like nothing can go wrong. Everybody's getting it done.
First pitch to Trumbo. And that's in for a strike. Well, you viewers at home, if you'd like to see a lot of fireworks, hang in, because right now it's just all over this yard.
Now the power being shown off here, another home run, and it's a highlight reel of power.
Foul.
That's a foul. And he fouls another one off.
Foul.
On the way. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
And we've got Rizzo here. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Swing and a miss on that curveball, and he's even at 1. 1-1 on the way. 1-2 the count. And he watches that one travel down. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
And we got Contreras batting.
Now, if you didn't get a chance to see his last ball game, he came up with a shot, took advantage of a pitcher's mistake.
And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well.
Now
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Gallo at the plate now.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give him some innings.
He's 1 for 1 so far. He had a single in his last time up. Swung on and fouled away. Pitch on the way. Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. So they strike for 3 more runs. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. Ball! Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone.
Hit that one right back up the middle. That looks like a single.
It doesn't matter who's on the mound or what they're throwing. These guys can hit it. They are just together, building confidence and whacking at it.
And their pitcher at the plate now. What do you think, Steve? A bunt? He drops down a bunt. Contreras. And he throws on to first for the out.
Good teams do the little things, and that's how you move the runner up. You get squared around, you get the bunt down, and now you've got a runner in scoring position.
And it rolls around to the top again. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. And it goes foul.
So patience at the plate, and that patience can rub off on the rest of the lineup. We've seen that with his team, Gary.
Inside for a ball, evens the count at 1. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Trumbo will field. 2 down. Runner on his way to third.
Now batting for the Milwaukee Brewers, right fielder, number 59.
And it's Lariano batting. He singled and later scored in his last time up. The first pitch, and that misses. 1-0. He delivers, and he watches ball 2. He watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike, 2-1.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Boy, he scorched that one. That was right over the mound. And he's out at first. What an out. They get a man to third, but can't.
Now up to the plate.
And Bradley's in the box.
Number 23, Michael Bradley.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch inside, ball 1.
Now, having some difficulty commanding that two-seam fastball. You don't want to throw that pitch up and in. That's a ground ball pitch, not a ball you want to get a fly ball on.
That's outside, ball 2. On the way. Makes contact. It is going to be fouled. That fly ball deep and off to the left. Here's the pitch. And that's another foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Number 7. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Chicago Cubs, pitcher number
State Farm takes a look at the lineups with a pop in their bat from last season. The Cubs, number 1. Second, the Mets. In third, the Cardinals. The Rockies, 4th. And we've got the Marlins ranked 5th.
Well, Gary, we're going to see sluggers in this game today. And I tell you what, they got guys who can take you out of the ballpark, but they also hit a ton of extra base hits. So they keep double plays out of order. That's why they're so successful in that category.
So Brett Laurie will come up next. He'll be the pinch hitter. And Laurie swatted that one. And goodbye, home run. The Cubs continue to just pile it on. Sometimes the offense just explodes all game long, and that's what's going on here. Another one and a huge lead. So with the one away, here's Austin Jackson. Now the first pitch. Missed, ball one. And Steve, this is the point of the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question. I mean, you give up those home runs and it just deflates your own team. So offense ruling the day.
2 away. And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. And a home run back in the 4th inning. And the first pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike one.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that two-seamer got by him.
Strike two. Daniel Murphy now down on the count. And Daniel Murphy misses. That's going to be strike 3. So they pick up a run on the home run. And
Now up to the plate.
Doolittle at the plate. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And Brian Mattis is the pitcher as the Cubs turn to him in relief. Steve, as he gets going against Milwaukee, what do you think his focus is?
Well, Brian Mattis has taken some lumps in his day, but he's got quality stuff. He just needs to throw it with conviction, throw it with confidence, and throw it with the courage to throw it as a strike.
Here it comes. Swings, and there's a drive high in the air. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. In the box again, their left fielder. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Okay, one out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Fly ball. That's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
And Santana's in the box. And a home run back in the 4th inning. Here's one that's in there called strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Hit in the dirt. And through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Good day.
Another big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
Catcher up to the plate. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
He watches ball 1.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Up the middle. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down to the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike. He deals. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Now, I'm not sure what he was looking for right there, but that's a great job of pitching as he fooled the hitter on that pitch down the way.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And another hit back-to-back. And Santana comes home.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
Their shortstop in the box. Well, they still need a lot of offense. They're getting some. What they wanted was this a little earlier in this ballgame. First pitch to him, a curveball. Swung on and missed 0-1. The pitch. Line towards third and foul. And he fouls another one off.
Ball.
Trying to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Still a battle ahead. Seager's in the batter's box. He had a 3-run homer last time in the lineup. First pitch to him. Swinging a shot down the left field line. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today. And here's Mark Trumbo standing in.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
Took a called third strike in his last time up. And starts him out here. First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Gets fouled off. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That's 1 down. And they just try to hold him there at first.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And we've got Rizzo here. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Ball 1 to begin this at bat. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a smash. This one to Santana. No problem for him as he gets the runners tagging from first. Now look at the teams who led the league in extra base hits last year. Brought to you by State Farm. The Cubs, number 1. Second, the Reds. Third, Mets. Fourth, the Dodgers. And it's the D-backs. They are 5th.
Well, Gary, this is not a team you're going to look at and say, okay, they're going to choke up and try to hit the ball the other way. These guys try to hit the ball in the gap or...
Swings, hits this one very high, deep to left center. And goodbye, home run. The Cubs continue to just pile it on. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. Gallo batting now.
Third baseman, number 27, Joey Gallo.
And the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Steve, this lineup combined with their pitching right now in a position to be unstoppable.
Well, no question about it. In the other dugout, the manager's got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this pitcher? Should I get him out of there?
Swinging a drive, deep left center. It rolls all the way to the wall.
Now batting.
Well, a great piece of work right there to get that double and put himself in scoring position. He got a fastball and took a good rip at it. Nice, short, compact swing.
And Brantley's in the box.
Strike 1.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. A swing, a ball hit high, deep into right field. Gone, a 2-run homer. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Well, it's days like this with this Cubs offense, you just feel like nothing can go wrong. Everybody's getting it done.
Number 84 is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Now, being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
First pitch is a curveball outside, 1-0. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question. I mean, you give up those home runs, and it just deflates your own team. So, offense ruling the day.
Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get it.
Now batting.
Times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. Cubs continue to run away with this one. And their pitcher at the plate now. He'll start things off, bottom half, 8th inning. Oh, called on to do the hurling now. He's coming on in relief for the Cubs. And leading off the bottom of the 8th, it's 1-0.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Second base. Number
Up
2.
now, their second baseman. Last time up, flew out. And here's the first one. Cut on and missed, 0-1.
You know, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And in there, he has struggled today. Now finally a base hit in the record book.
Well, this is getting ugly right now. I mean, he's given up hit after hit after hit. This offense has clearly figured him out. How much longer can you leave him in and take a beating?
And it's Lariano batting. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. Take it for a called strike.
Well, that's a hittable pitch right there, Gary. A fastball in the inner part of the plate, but if you're looking out over the plate, sometimes it freezes you.
Sager. Throw to first, gets him in there at 2 down.
First base. Number 32.
Doolittle at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Runner on second and 2 outs. And he starts him out. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And in there, he gets that one down. That's his 3rd hit, 3 for 5. They score the run.
He's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Cleanup man in the box again. Nice to get production, but sometimes it comes when you're pretty well under the bellwether. Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And this one's up the middle. Sager. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Still a battle ahead for Milwaukee.
For the Chicago
It's going to be Jackson now. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him.
Jackson.
Now, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
1-1.
Swung on, missed Austin Jackson to even it up.
Can you say ground ball? That's what that sinker down to the zone is meant to do.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. This one to Santana. And he gets over and grabs it from the left.
Second base. Number 20.
And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. And a home run back in the 4th inning.
0-1.
Anderson's pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Murphy hits the ground ball. Doolittle. And he steps on first. That's the 2nd out.
Number 5.
Seager's in the batter's box. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
And a called strike on Anderson's pitch. That'll even the count at 1-1. And it's fouled away. That swung on and a liner here. That one gets through for a base hit. And here's Mark Trumbo standing in.
And that is hit number 5 in this ball game for him. Have a day, young man.
Flew out last time. Here's the first pitch. And that's too low, 1-0. He delivers. He fouls that one off. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. It's off the wall on a hop. And he's going to try for it. And he gets there all the way from first.
For the Chicago
Now, they just keep adding to the lead right now. That ought to be enough to carry him through the bottom half of the inning.
Now we've got Rizzo here. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
This at bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed. There's a swing and a ball hit well, deep, straightaway center field, back, and goodbye, home run. The Cubs continue to just pile it on. Two-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
It's back up the middle. And with two down, they've got a man on board.
And that is hit number 5 in this ball game for him. Have a day, young man.
Gallo is up now. He doubled his last time. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first, side is retired. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. Cubs continue to run away with this one.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
And Santana's in the box. 3 for 4 thus far. It's going to be Kenley Jansen on the mound as they make the pitching swap. It's hit foul by Santana.
Foul!
Lined hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball heading towards the corner. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Really making a difference right now, which is always a good thing. He's gone 5 for his last.
Foul!
Braun fouls off another. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
You know, sometimes in the back you go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I liked it. He went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches. They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
And the first pitch was a strike, got him at 0-1 right now.
Someone explain to me how you swing late on a changeup. Unbelievable.
Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Fastball got him 2 down.
That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
And the number 8 spot rolls around. Ground out victim last time through. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Here's the pitch. A swing line to left center. And that's through a base hit. Santana trying for the plate. And the run gets in.
You talk about a guy who's coming in hot and playing consistent baseball. He had at least 1 hit in every game in that last series. Let's see if he can continue that in this one.
And we've got Anderson batting. Progress, they're happy to see it, but they've got to have some major production if they're going to get back into this. And another foul ball. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, Gary, so much went right